Breaking news, Donald Trump just said something terrifying. This is not even a joke, I'm not even kidding. Donald Trump just said a whole civilization will die tonight. He said that this morning, and you guys want to know my honest thoughts? I mean, I've been holding back for a while now, but you want to know what I really think about this? Jesus is coming back so soon, it's not even funny. You better get right with God, or you're gonna get left. We are in the last second of the last days. We are closer to the return of Jesus than we've ever been. If you're on Team Jesus, you're good. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be with Jesus. If you're not on Team Jesus, it's time to get on Team Jesus. Jesus said he is the way, the truth, and the life. He didn't say he's a way, part of the truth, and some of the life. No, he said he's the way, the truth, and the life. And I'm not trying to force Jesus on you. I just want to see you in heaven. I'd rather you hate me on the way to heaven than love me on the way to hell. Jesus didn't call me to be liked by this world. He called me to be a light to this dark world. And light by its very nature makes the darkness uncomfortable. In fact, there's a story in the Bible where the bridegroom arrives at midnight. And did you know midnight is the darkest hour of the night? And guys, the world is getting darker and darker and darker. And the darker it gets, the closer the return of Jesus is. In fact, in that parable, this is a warning to Christians. 50% of Christians aren't ready for his return. How do I know this? Jesus gave a parable about 10 virgins. 5 of them were wise and 5 of them were foolish. Because 5 of them had oil and the other 5 did not have oil. Meaning 5 of them were prepared and the other 5 were not. And they were waiting on the bridegroom and they all fell asleep. And then when midnight came, the bridegroom arrived. And only the 5 who were ready were able to go in because they had oil. But the 5 who didn't have oil were left outside and they were banging on the door like, Lord, let us in. But the bridegroom said, I never knew you. And that's what Jesus is going to have to tell people someday. Depart from me. I never knew you. Not you didn't know me. I didn't know you. Because there's a big difference between knowing someone and being known by them. I can say I know LeBron James. I can know all of his stats. I can know where he went to school. I can know all of his championships. I can know everything about him. But if I saw him out in public and was like, yo, LeBron, what's up? It's me, Mike. He'd be like, who are you? I don't know you. And that's what Jesus is going to have to tell people someday. Because the oil in that parable represents a relationship with Jesus. Not just knowing about him, but knowing him. And here's another scary part of that parable. When the bridegroom arrived, the 5 foolish virgins who didn't have oil were going to the 5 who had oil and they were like, yo, can we borrow some of yours? And the wise one said, we can't. There's not enough for both of us. You gotta go get your own. And you know what that means? You gotta have your own relationship with Jesus. I love you guys, but if you're only watching my content and you're not talking with God and having a relationship with him for yourself, I'm not gonna be there standing with you on Judgment Day. I'm not gonna be standing by your side. And nobody will. No Christian influencer, not your pastor, not your mama, not your grandmama, not the fact that you grew up in church. And listen, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to love you. Only someone who loves you tells you the truth. Jesus is coming back soon. Can I get an A? Man.